Legal dictation. Start. That the assessing officer add on facts and in law in proceeding to make disallowance under section 14A simply on the basis of method oblique formula prescribed in rule 8D of the IT rules without appreciating that preconditions for applying the said rule as prescribed in subsections under bracket 2 oblique under bracket 3 of section 14A of the act were not satisfied, full stop. That the assessing officer erred on facts and in law in not appreciating that there was no nexus between any expenditure incurred and exempt dividend income, full stop. That the assessing officer erred on facts and in law in holding that suo motu disallowance of rupees 1 crore made by the appellant in the return of income under section 14A of the act was incorrect, full stop. That the assessing officer erred on facts and in law in disregarding the explanation given by the appellant for non-inclusion of interest expenses for the purposes of disallowance under section 14A of the act, full stop. Para. That the assessing officer erred on facts and in law in not following the binding order of the tribunal in the assessee's own case for assessment year 1999 to 2000 and 2001, wherein the tribunal deleted the disallowance made under section 14A of the act, full stop. That the assessing officer erred on facts and in law in not accepting the claim of the appellant that sales tax incentive oblique subsidy amounting to rupees 7 crores represented capital receipt not liable to tax under the provisions of the act, full stop. That the assessing officer erred on facts and in law in holding that the sales tax subsidy received by the appellant was not capital receipt but taxable revenue receipt under section 28 under bracket 4 of the act, full stop. That the assessing officer failed to appreciate that identical issue was decided in favor of the appellant both by the CIT under bracket A and the ITAT in appellant's own case for AY 2005-2006 following the decision of the apex court in the case of CIT versus Pune Sugars and Chemicals Limited 306 ITR 392 under bracket SC, full stop. Para. That the assessing officer erred on facts and in law is not appreciating that since the object of subsidy was to promote industrial growth oblique development to generate employment etc., the subsidy so received was in the nature of capital receipt not liable to tax under the provisions of the act, full stop. That the assessing officer erred on facts and in law in not appreciating that the fact that appellant is a cash rich company or that the appellant was granted subsidy under prestigious unit category, or that the appellant could utilize the subsidy amount without any pre-restricted object had no bearing on deciding the issue in question. Full stop. Over.